Alright, good morning. Today is July 19th and yesterday I was not very much on my desk, but we had another day down. We broke the previous week's low. But if you see the shape of this profile, it's a B-shaped profile, so we couldn't get any follow through to the downside once we crossed this 585, the 5585 level, which I said it was gonna be the crucial point. We found strong buyers and we came back above it. Overnight, the same thing happened. We came below and we found buyers again, and we're consolidating here. We had a little bit of volume here, but it was like a transition from the top distribution and this bottom one, but now we're accepting here. We're putting a lot of volume. Today we have OPEX, and there's gonna be a lot of options expiration flows. I read somewhere it's one of the biggest ever. Not sure how that's gonna affect things, but usually that brings volatility and moves towards the end of the day. So right now we have a point of control developing here at 55.95, and because yesterday we had a double distribution, what I'm going to be looking for is if we move above the overnight high and take the single prints, I'm looking for a move back to the 56.40. So basically monitoring if we break above yesterday's half, which is where those single prints starts. So accepting above 56.16, then we can look for a move higher into that previous point of control. In here is going to be choppy. It's going to be one of those fade the edges kind of things, right, where we can look for a short here at 16 back into the POC, and then longs in this area. But eventually, if we get a break below this lows, then the target is here at 56.34, which is where the 90-day point of control is, and where we had all this previous volume. So shorts below the lows, long if we get above 16, and in the middle is going to be fading the edges back to the 55.95. So those are the scenarios for ES for today. And Q has this area where we're distributing, where we previously, the red one is the 90-day profile. So we have 960 and 20,000 and 20,040 high volume nodes. So these are magnets. You can see that we keep trying to get there, but we're not able yet. There's this area on during the overnight. You can see this low volume node here that we were trading here for a while, and then we found sellers, and we've been trying to come back into this area, but every time we come here we get sellers. So that's something to keep in mind, that eventually if this breaks, we're gonna go through this area and likely to break above the overnight high, and then we can look for a move to 960 and 20,000. But NQ, if it breaks the lows, we have all this support structure below and this distribution, so and the rollover gap that are targets. So breaking below the lows of the day, then targets 19,700, and then this point of control at 625. There's gonna be a little bit of support in this area if we get here. Crude oil, for those who are trading crude oil, we're still in the same distribution, in the same range, and the 81.10 is still a magnet. So looking for moves to the extreme to fade back to the middle. Yesterday we didn't get any of that. I mean, there was opportunities, but I liked the longs around here in the 79.50 area and shorts in the 82.50 area. And gold, yesterday I said that we were accepting here, and if we got below 24.50 that we were gonna go back to this area, and that's what happened. And now it's really pulling back. And remember, I said the 20-day point of control is down here at 23.65. So that's a magnet for now. We seem to be losing this low volume node. So if you're short, the first target is 23.85, and then the next one will be down here at 70, in the 65 to 70 area. And that's pretty much it for today. There's not much news. There's only some Fed speaking, and what else do we have on the news? And oil rig count at 1 p.m. If you have questions, make sure you put them in the chat, and I'll be happy to answer. And good luck.